Hey everybody, welcome to Post to Post. It's Neil here, coming at you with some jersey concepts. We've got 32 designs for you. Now this is kind of a carryover, kind of a part 2 from our last jersey concept video, which would have been not the last Friday, but the Friday before that. A designer by the name of M. Bird submitted some designs for home jerseys. These, what we're about to look at, are the away versions. I don't want to say any spoilers, but my favorite from the home version of this video was a Pacific Coast team, or Pacific Division team. So if you want to go check that out, if you haven't seen it, would love it. If you could go check it out, hit the subscribe button for videos exactly like that, exactly like this. And I'm curious to see these designs. I mean, I've not seen them before, so it's going to be probably a quicker video because we already know what the designs look like. It's just, it's the inverse version. It's the white version. So let's dive in and let's take a peek. What you got for us? Starting off with Anaheim. All right, so in the logo, we've got, a variation of that original logo. Now the copper color, or that brown, whatever you want to call that, is, I don't think it's, it doesn't look bad in the logo, but I honestly maybe would like to see some orange back there instead. I think that, I'm conflicted. I'm very conflicted with this because there's orange below, but there's orange up top here by the NHL logo that's not there, so there's balance there. But then that off color, that brown color, whatever, that is, that's in the shoulder logo. It's on the neck. It's on the bottom stripe, obviously, but I don't know if it needs to be in the middle. So I don't know. I'm a little bit torn. I think I'd like to see that be orange in the middle there on the logo. It's a nice jersey. Oh, okay. Switching things up a little bit, going with an off-white with Arizona instead of a white jersey. I think that is acceptable. I love the stripes. The stripes look so good on there with the black as the exterior striping on the top and the bottom, both in the middle and on the arms. This looks great. Like, I really like the off-white. I really like the striping. The logo is fine. This is pretty good. Boston Bruins. We've got some brown in here, and it looks okay, actually. It looks pretty decent. It wouldn't be the first logo that I would choose for this jersey. It wouldn't be the first shoulder logo that I would choose for this jersey, but I like the design in general. I love the arms. The arms are amazing. Like, from the elbows down, that's a huge win. I would love to see that on an actual jersey. Buffalo Sabres. Okay, so I do remember this one. I remember commenting that it was quite busy, a lot of stripes going on, and it's almost a little bit too much. So the logo itself, which is, this logo, and by the way, I don't have a hat to match this jersey. I've got a blue Buffalo Sabres hat, but not one to match this jersey. So if you know of any in Canada, please send me the link. I would love to actually buy one that matches this jersey, and one like this, not a cool one like that. I'm not cool enough to wear those hats, so find me one like this and send me the link. And speaking of this, shout out to Nick from Twisted Wrister Hockey. He just hit 10K subs on his channel. Support the community. If you've not gone over and checked out Nick's channel, make sure you definitely go do that. Go throw him a sub. He makes great content over there. Back to this jersey. So the great logo on there, which is awesome. But I think my opinion echoes the original comment of the home jersey from that previous video. It's a little bit too busy for me. Next, Carolina. This is a nice jersey. I mean, right away, this is exactly what I would expect from the Carolina Hurricanes. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing egregiously wrong with this one at all. It's exactly what I would expect, kind of. Columbus Blue Jackets. Now, the home jersey was quite interesting because of the two shades of blue. And it's interesting here as well. It's almost like New York Rangers vibes a little bit with that interior light blue stripe with the red stripe and then the blue in the logo. Like, that specific shade of blue with the red, that's almost exactly New York Rangers. But with that said, this looks really good. If I can remove the branding of the New York Rangers from this, the influence, this looks awesome. I like this more than their away jerseys, so I think this is an improvement. Next, the Calgary Flames. Okay, yeah. All right, well, that's it's a lot. It's definitely a lot. Now, I'm generally not a fan of jerseys being stopped around the belly button when it comes to color change. You can throw a stripe in there and that's fine, but to abruptly change the color and just put basically split the jersey and make the whole bottom of the jersey a different color, I find rarely that works because it makes the jersey look like a belly top. And M. Bird kind of avoids that here by having some kind of scene or graphic, I guess, with the Flames to kind of split that up a bit, help with that transition of color from white to red. And it's a harsh transition. So I actually kind of like the bottom of this jersey. I don't think it's super plausible or realistic for them to be branded like this, but I like the execution for sure. Next, the Blackhawks. Oh, yes. Okay, so I remember now the green was in that jersey, and I really liked it. And this looks awesome, too. I really like this a lot. The neck I would probably change, just keep that white, I think maybe, or maybe just the laces change to white. I think it's a little distracting in the neck area, specifically in the front, but the bottom is good. The logo, it looks awesome on there. Yeah, I like this one. Next, the Colorado Avalanche. Yeah, so I'm not going to go through the whole process again of kind of dissecting this. If you want to see my original assessment, go watch that original video. But this is kind of in line with what I said in that one. It's a decent jersey. I don't know if it's nicer than what it is, what they currently use now, though. Next, the Dallas Stars. Yes, okay. So I wasn't a huge fan of that one, the home jersey. But to be honest, it almost looks like there's more green here than white. I don't like what's happening in the middle of the jersey. I love what's happening on the exterior of the jersey. From the neck all the way down the arms. Look at the shoulder patch. It looks so good on white. And just the way that the stripes come down, kind of like on the Columbus jersey, having the arms split with the white on the outside with the green on the inside looks amazing. So I just say switch up the interior of this jersey, and this could be close to a perfect jersey. Next, the Detroit Red Wings. So not changing up things too much, but adding a little bit of black in there. I think that's acceptable. Now, maybe not for a away jersey, like a total branding change, but if you want to get a little bit spicy with an alternate jersey, I think that's probably okay. And spicy for like Tampa Bay is different than spicy for Detroit. There's different levels of spiciness depending on how long the team's been around and their branding. So I think spicy in terms of Detroit is very minor changes like this, where spicy for Tampa Bay would be like reverse retro Storm jersey. Okay, moving on. The Edmonton Oilers. I like the shoulders. I like the striping down below, but I've never been a huge fan of that kind of copper color. I would say that this is overall likely a miss for me just based on that color. It's not an era that I super loved. So I liked some of their designs during that era, but not really that color. So I'm a bit conflicted with this one. Next, the Florida Panthers. Love the numbers on the shoulders. Again, this is kind of an amalgamation of a bunch of different jerseys put together here. The arm patch rather, looks great on here. I find the stripe maybe a little bit distracting on this one. I liked it on the away jersey, if I'm not mistaken, but I don't know if I love it here. Next, the LA Kings. This is a great jersey. I liked the home jersey, and this one is, man, I just love the usage of color here because white is the primary, gray is the secondary, purple's actually likely the tertiary color here, and then yellow is the fourth color, and that's great. You don't have to use yellow and purple as the two primary colors or the two dominant colors or prominent colors. You can use the white, you can use the gray, and use the black if you want as well. That's what they use now, but just, again, spice it up a little bit. And this jersey is a little bit spicy, and I like it. The Minnesota Wild. Yeah, so the Minnesota Wild, I think they're trending to consider changing their away jersey. I don't know what it's going to turn into, though. It could be an exact mirror of their home jersey, which I think is the logical and safe decision, and it would be the right decision. However, I wouldn't necessarily be angry if they did something like this, just something a little bit different, which honors the reverse retro that everyone loves. And, well, everyone loves it, but they kind of meme on it a little bit too because of Subway. But I think objectively it looks very good. And I think this jersey looks very good as well. Okay, Montreal Canadiens. Okay. I don't remember my original opinion of the home jersey. I remember commenting on the logo, but I don't know if I like the jersey. But I really like this. That light blue stripe in there, that changes it. Now, the Montreal Canadiens do not use a backing stripe on their away jersey. They use it on their home jersey, not their away jersey. And, I mean, they've done that since the dawn of time, essentially, other than one year, like 1944, 1945. But this is amazing. I actually love this. I don't love the numbers, but I love this kind of design. I would keep the original logo. Don't put the lighter blue in the logo, but put the lighter blue in the stripe in the background. That's awesome. The Devils. Wow. It's a lot of green. That's a lot of green. I think this one would be a miss for me. I think it's too much green. I'll just leave it at that. I think it's too much green. The Nashville Predators. Bada bing, bada boom. This is it. Like, yes, this is, in my personal opinion, a far better away jersey than what they currently have. And I love the fact that, I don't know if this was intentional or not, but M-Bird, I'm going to assume that it was intentional. Look at the logo. What's the most dominant thing on the logo? What's the thing you notice the most about the logo, other than maybe the eyes? Because naturally, as humans, we're just drawn to eyes. It's those giant teeth, fangs thing, whatever, on this predator, okay? Now, look at the shoulders. Look at the front of the shoulders. Do you see anything that's possibly being replicated there just a little bit? Just kind of, complementing that design language a little bit. I don't know if that was intentional, like I said, but that's what I feel. That's difficult to do when you take a character or you have a logo or a character, whatever, and you extend the branding of the crest to the rest of the jersey. We don't see that very often, and it's a bit of a shame because it would be cool to see more stuff like that. And I think, you can see that here. And I think that's a great execution by M-Bird. I do believe that this is better than their current away jersey. I like it. Next up, the Islanders. Okay, yes, I remember the stripes down below, or the waves. I like the shoulder patch, the light teal on the blue looks great. The neck looks amazing. The logo looks good. The laces look so good. From the belly button up, I think this is a great jersey. From the belly button down to the old ween, probably not for me. It's just the waves. The waves are throwing me off. Let's move on. The Rangers, nice jersey. This is a nice jersey. I would love to see something like this. Winter Classic. Throw this in a Winter Classic. I don't know if they should rebrand for their away jersey like it's being done here, but an alternate jersey or a Heritage Classic jersey or a whatever Winter Classic, this would work. Look at the logo on the shoulder. Look at the logo on the front. That screams Heritage to me, or Winter Classic. That would be awesome. I'd love to see something like this. And it also just looks good. Look, it just looks good. Ottawa. Speaking of Heritage Classic, this could be totally in line with one of those. I don't see this as being, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not logical, but I'll use logical. I don't see this being a logical decision. I think there are other decisions that you could do for an away jersey that would be better. However, with that said, this isn't bad. I like the logo. I love that the stripe comes out of the logo and across the jersey. The off-white is okay. It's almost like a coffee cream kind of color. I'm not sold on the shoulders being black. I don't know what else I would do. I think if you didn't have the shoulders colorized, it might feel a little bit too empty. I'm not sure, but there is something I don't know what it is, but there's something throwing me off about this jersey. Next, the Flyers. This is nice. Yeah, immediately, boom. I like this. Yeah, there's nothing about this that I really dislike. This is great. This is actually really great. Next, the Pittsburgh Penguins. Yeah, this is great too. I love that. Those original colors from 1967 of the Pittsburgh Penguins. The light blue that's in there. We need that. We need that back, all right? And even if you want to put it in somewhere subtle like this, sign me up. This is a nice jersey. Seattle Kraken. Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty generic Seattle Kraken jersey, and I don't mean that in a negative way or a bad way, and it's not meant in a positive way either. It's just meant as an observation. Generic isn't bad. It's not good. Generic is fine. This is a fine jersey. Nothing wrong with it. It's fine. Fine jersey. Okay, the Sharks. So this may or may not be the team that I liked the most in the last video, spoiler alert, but I don't know if it's my favorite so far. In this one, but it is nice. It is definitely nice. I can't pick it as my favorite 2 videos in a row, but I really, really do adore this design. This is very nice. Want to know what else is nice? How about a 50% off sale on this template? And not only this template, but every single template on sportstemplates.net. Black Friday sale is going on right now. 50% off on literally every template on the site. That's over 75 templates. I say this all the time on the channel. If you want to go over there and grab one of the free templates and play around with your creativity and send a design in, send a whole set of designs in, I would love that. Details are down below in the description on how to do that. But right now, if you want to get one of the paid ones, this is their biggest sale that they've ever done. 50% off. This is a no-brainer. If you've ever been waiting around to get one of these templates, now is the time to get one of these. So make sure you go check out sportstemplates.net. 50% off the templates. All right, moving on. St. Louis Blues. Yeah. I think immediately we've got a yeah. I think it was the home jersey that I was a little bit like, okay, maybe a little bit too many shades of blue or color in general, but I think it works a little bit better on the white jersey. The red and the yellow look great on there. The logo pops. I think the numbers look perfect on white. I wouldn't change the numbers at all. The way that they're colorized, that looks great. The logo outlined in red, I think that's okay too. Stripes down. I mean, yeah, this is nice and white. Tampa Bay Lightning. I think I would say I like the home jersey more just based on my memory. But this isn't too bad. I think it's an improvement on what they use now, based on the fact that I don't like what they have now. I don't want to make this political, but if you're in Canada, there's drama, all right? So right now, Justin Trudeau is not very popular. And everyone is going to vote for the Conservatives in the next election. Not everyone, but the majority of people. It's almost guaranteed. I kind of see this in the same way. So I'm not really voting for this because I like it individually. Like I'm not voting for the Conservatives because I like the Conservatives. I'm really voting for this because I'm trying to vote the current one out. I'm trying to vote Justin Trudeau out. So I'm going to vote for this one to take over the one that's currently in place just so I can get it out of there. So I would vote for this one over the one that currently exists. That was a pretty bad analogy, but if you live in Canada, I hope you got that. Next to the Toronto Maple Leafs. The arms, I think, look better on the home jersey. The logo feels a little bit clumsy to me. I don't know what it is about it, but I don't know if it's the font or the stroke. I'm not exactly sure. I don't love this. The arms, I like the stripes on the arms. It's just there's something throwing me off here. Canucks. Ooh, look at the shoulders. A bit of like almost like a cape or something being worn. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen stripes like that before on shoulders. It's a beautiful jersey. We've seen concepts like this in the past where you take the skate jersey, you use the current colors. This looks fine. I don't think it beats the current skate jersey with the black and the gold and the red. Personal preference. Moving on. Wow, Vegas Golden Knights. So there is definitely a common theme in concepts or designs of Vegas jerseys that we've seen on the channel for 3 or 4 years. It's not been done yet by the Vegas Golden Knights, but it will be. Eventually, we are going to get a jersey that uses suits somewhere in it. It could be very subtle. It could be on the back of the inside of the neck. That's all we could get. But it is going to happen. So I think the execution here is a little aggressive for my personal taste. It's too repetitive. It's too polarizing visually. It takes away from every other element of the jersey. So I would decrease the transparency by that, or of that rather, sorry, and bring it down to like 15% or something instead of 100% that it's at right now. It's too distracting. The logo looks amazing, outlined in red on white. I actually really like that a lot. Shoulders look decent. Don't love the numbers. Stripes on the arms are good. The Winnipeg Jets. This looks pretty good. I will say immediately that I don't know if there's anything that I would change about it other than maybe make the shoulder patches a little bit smaller. But I would say that the current Heritage Classic jersey, the white one, does look better than this. I think there would be some people who would disagree with that based on looking at this one. But that's kind of how I feel. And on to the last one, the Washington Capitals. So the Screaming Eagle, colorized like that, is beautiful. I love that. I don't love the stripes on the bottom of the jersey. Shoulders are fine. A little bit New York Rangers vibes here going on with that shade of blue with the red. Yeah, I don't know about actually, the more I look at that, I don't know. I'm definitely getting New York Rangers vibes. But I love the logo. The logo looks good. The bottom of the jersey, not sure. Okay, my favorite. I actually don't know. I'm gonna have to look back through these. All right, I'm gonna give it to the Kings with this one because I know there are a lot of people who don't want to walk away from the gray and the black and the white, and they love that branding. There's nothing wrong with that at all. But there's also people who want to go to the purple and to the yellow. I'm kind of in that camp. So this kind of bridges the gap between those two camps of people, and I'm okay with that. I would be okay if they did something like this, and I think it's kind of difficult to do because you're dealing with 5 colors here: white, black, gray, yellow, and gold. And you've got 5 colors to work with. 2 are very vibrant and the rest are muted. So to try and make that work with balance and everything is difficult. And I think Embert has done a great job here. It's got nice color balance from the purple's perspective, from the yellow standpoint, from the gray's view. Everything is pretty good in this jersey, actually. Maybe I would change the neck a little bit and I wouldn't have the black up there so thick. I'd make it just a purple, or I'm not exactly sure. But this is going to be my favorite for this set. So Embert, thank you so much for submitting these. I really appreciate it. I think you've got maybe some more designs in the queue, and we've got lots more coming down the line. So if you're not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. We'd love to have you on board. If you did enjoy this video, hit the like button, and let me know down below in the comment section, what was your favorite jersey that you saw in this video? Hope you guys are having a great day. I'll talk to you soon. Adios.